Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL. We got opening day action here yet again. This time, it's Boston and Nashville. Going to the Music City. One playoff team last year in the AL. Boston, of course, Nashville trying to get there last year. They made a late season push, acquiring James Levitt, big right fielder, good hitter out there from Minnesota. DEG re-signed in the offseason. There was reports that he might have been on his way out. So we'll see how this Nashville team is all going to come together with the drama and, of course, with all of that money that they're spending on these players like DEG, Levitt, and Walker Lettier, guy here at third base that cannot make that play. Must have got lost in the shadows there. Tough play to be made. Meanwhile, Charlie Ward, big-time shortstop. Deep drive out to the right center field gap. There comes Levitt at the warning track. Little relay throw here from Carson Vine, the second baseman, and Cloutier is gunned out at home. That's why you pay that man the big bucks. There we go. Hitting Carson Vine, that second baseman. That's my boy, actually. That's my custom prospect on this team. Yeah. Plus Walker Lettier is my guy, too, by the way. Third baseman. Yeah, my guys did well in that play. There you go. So nothing game here. Jewel Carver out on the mound. DEG gets a base knock here with one down in the bottom of the third inning. So the first couple innings for Nashville, they could not quite get the offense moving, but DEG able to start it here in the bottom of the third with a base hit, a stolen bag, and then Vine is going to strike out here, so that doesn't get the job done. Can't move the runner over to third base. Would have been really nice because Lettier's got some pop. He's got some power, but he pops it up. He's got some pop, but he pops it up. Lip Branson there at third base takes care of it, and that is the end of the third inning. Let's jump here to the top of the fourth. We've got Triola still dealing here. Still a nothing burger there for the Boston Revolution, and he is painting that inside corner to both of these hitters. Raquan Butler strikes out as well. Let's jump here to the bottom of the fourth, and we've got a deep drive, man on base here. William Murphy, gone. Two-run bomb. Putting Nashville up 2-0. Carver gives up the long ball to Mr. William Murphy, and it wasn't really that far. These GGBL fences, man, it's a long ball league for sure. 371 feet, and it's a home run. Pretty short porches out here in the GGBL stadiums, but we do have a base hit here. Raquan Butler cannot make the play. We're still in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-2 pitch here to Pedroza. That's a base hit. It's going to send the runner there over to third base. So Nashville still cooking here. The heat. They're cooking up the heat on offense. Full count, base hit, Jamal O'Neal. Yeah. Who is that? I don't know. Not a custom guy, but he's a rookie. First GGBL knock and RBI. Nashville up 3-0. Boston comes back off the bat at Charlie Ward. Two-run shot. This is what I'm saying. This guy is a home run hitter. He's a power hitter. You don't get a lot of that. A lot of times it's shortstop, but if you're looking for power, that's where you want to go to, at the shortstop position. Charlie Ward, two-run shot. They'll have to make a bullpen change here. 3-2 game, and Drummond is going to walk Bud Brewer. That's not good. So the no-out walk leads to a stolen base and then a swinging bunt, then 2 outs. You got the man at third base now. Lip Branson comes up huge. That's a 3-3 game now. Boston crawls all the way back from down 3-0. They tie this baby up 3 apiece. Let's turn it over here to the bullpen for the Revolution. We got Elrod Grayson, 44 saves in 56 opportunities. He's a pretty decent reliever, right? He was the closer. He was kind of closer by committee there last year towards the trade deadline as they acquired Mitch Toney from the New Orleans Swing, I believe, or it was Philadelphia Flight. Either way, Tony's been on both of those teams. I don't quite remember where the guy's from. He's not a custom guy. However, Grayson does the job. Still 3-3. Let's jump to the top of the 7th as we've got Bud Brewer again. Runners on base, coming through with a base hit. RBI, single. Runners on the corners now in a 4-3 game. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning. DEG, base hit off of Elrod Grayson. Nice little custom player matchup right there. Carson Vine, yet again, another custom player matchup, but DEG steals his second base of the ball game. It's going to be in scoring position there for Carson Vine. So 0-1 pitch, and then a slider, a slurve. It's going to hit the outside corner. Not the best spot, not the best location, because DEG steals that bag easily. Slider's going to catch Carson Vine looking. 2 strikeouts now for Elrod Grayson. And he's got one more out to get. It's Walker Lettier. He takes that one easy. Easy layoff there. Not a good pitch on 3-0. And now we got runners on the corners. They are going to go back to the bullpen here. Nobu Wada, 6'4", veteran, 33 years old. Apparently did not pitch last season for the Revolution. Popped him up. That's James Levitt. They pay this guy the big bucks on offense, right? We made a great defensive play earlier in the game, but that might cost them because Boston's going to get some more runs here. It's going to be 5-3, maybe? No. Leslie Gorzelski, a rookie last season, is going to get a ground rule double. Perez is going to draw a walk off of Cisneros. The bases juiced, 1-run ball game. Mike Price comes through with perhaps what looks like to be the kill shot. It is now 6-3, a 2 RBI single for Boston, and they're going to go to the pen here, Kenji Yamazaki. So if you can't tell, game's not over yet. Either Boston's going to get some more runs here, or Nashville's going to come back. That's how I tease you guys sometimes. Tom Cloutier strikes out. 1-2 pitch here to Charlie Ward. That is a ground ball. Nice play there by Carson Vine. And we're going to go here to the bottom of the 8th inning. Nobuwada still out there. 0-2 pitch, and whoa, look at the play by Charlie Ward. Not only can he swing it, he can feel it too. He can flash the leather. Look at that play. That's a beautiful job, man. The dude's tall, lanky, got those long arms, can make those long throws. I love it. Let's go Mitch Toney's appearance, first appearance of the season. You can see he had 28 holds in 45 innings. He'll get a strikeout there on Byler, and that is the end of the 8th inning. Let's now go to the top of the 9th. Bud Brewer looking for some more insurance, if you will. It's a solo shot, making it 7-3. Again, short porch out there in left field. 375, but it got out there in a hurry. 101. And we go still bottom of the 9th, 0-2 pitch to DEG. He strikes out against Toney. Toney will go a couple of innings and get the save. Wasn't necessarily a save situation, up by 4 runs, but he does get the save due to how many innings that he had to pitch in his appearance. So, final score 7-3. Nashville could not get it done on opening day in front of the hometown faithful, but Boston's offense, man, they look pretty legit. All right, guys, let's now head out to Oklahoma City. We've got a cool matchup here between the Cyclones and the Sting. You know why I say that? Because this matchup has, like, a ton of custom players in it. Han Berger, Braden Leroy, Noah Pinkard, Crawfish McGee, Hayden Carver, DeAndre Clayton. I'm naming all these players across both teams, but, yeah, I mean, look at the list. Pinkard, Carver, Ambrose, McGee, Borromeo. Of the starting 9, the Atlanta Sting have 5 custom players, and they're pretty darn good players here, too. But Pinkard does pop out into foul territory. We do have a base knock here for Rosario, the center fielder there for the Sting. That should be a surefire double. Was pretty close out there from right field. Great throw, but Rosario was able to slide in safely. So man on second base here with Carver up, and what a play by Han Berger there at first base, using that big body. Must have had a double cheeseburger before the game. Look at that play. Carver gets robbed of a base hit down the line, perhaps an RBI double at the least. Here's Bobby Madsen. Deep drive on a 2-2 pitch. That's over the wall. Gonzos. 2-run homer off of Connor Slater. He's a tough pitcher to take deep. So I was surprised when that happened live. I was like, whoa, Bobby Madsen. I know he likes to go Oppo Taco, but man, Slater's pretty good. So we'll see if that lead lasts. Aiden Myhill's got a job to do. He's 5-12. He's their ace. ERA's a little inflated from last season, but he's got to find a way to shut down this offense for OKC. Leading off is Brady Urker, making his GGBL debut. And so is Crawfish McGee at third base. Makes a nice throw to get the speedy Brady Urker. And that is out number 1. So again, look at that lineup. Urker, Catfish, Karev, Leroy, Berger, Clayton. 6 of the 9 for OKC are custom players. Strike 3. Sit down, Brandon Catfish. Brandon Catfish. Simeon Karev. He's going to go down as well. Custom players. 1, 2, 3. Aiden Myhill does a job. Let's jump here to the top of the second inning. We got Crawfish McGee His first ever GGBL at bat. Down 1-2. Here's a nice play at third base. A little backhand throw. McGee's got to get a little faster if he wants to leg that out into a infield single. 2-2 pitch here. Cordell Marshall, he will strike out. A little check swing action there. Braden Leroy in the bottom of the second inning. A 0-0 pitch. Swinging on the first one that he got. Solo home run. Well, again, short porch. 373 in the gap. But I got out in a hurry. It wasn't a cheapie. It's now 2-1. Dixon with a man on base. He goes deep. That's a 2-run shot. Cyclones will take the lead here in this bottom of the second inning. That one had a little bit more distance on it. 396. Got way out there. Got all of it. Was that 109? Was that the number that I saw? 109? Absolutely obliterated that baseball. Still bottom 2. Urker's up. McGee can't make the play. It's a good play, though. Kept it in the infield. Runners, speedy runner with Urker. He would have pushed that runner from first to second to third. Would have been a bad situation there for the Sting. But Urker with the speed, able to leg that thing out. Base hit here. Catfish looks like he's going to get a ribby. But take a look at the throw from Chris Rosario. Out. See you later. What an amazing throw from center field. Able to cut that runner down. Now think about that. Crawfish McGee, had he not kept the ball in the infield, that was going to score at least 2 runs. Possibly. Right? Still a 1-run game. Thanks to Crawfish McGee and Rosario. Jumping here to the bottom of the third inning. Karev. He's gone. Look at this play by Crawfish McGee. This guy's a defensive stud out there at third base. I like him. I think he's a good ball player. Berger strikes out. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Catfish has got another opportunity to drive in some runs with the bases juiced, but Myhill gets out of it. That's a great play by Hayden Carver. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice. He gets it done. Crawfish McGee, top of the fifth. Base knock. Okay, so not only is the guy played great defensively, he's also got his first GGBL knock. Let's see what he does here on the base paths. Look at that little, it looked like maybe a changeup or some kind of breaking ball that just didn't break enough. So 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed as Cameron Moyer, the catcher, but McGee is in safely for his first GGBL stolen base. And the man runs 20 miles an hour. So I guess I just underestimated his speed a little bit. 0-2 pitch for Cameron Moyer with a runner in scoring position. This is a big opportunity there for the Sting, but he checks his swing. Can't make contact. This is the third strikeout there for Slater. Make it 4 as Marshall's going to K as well off the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. He just completely challenged him. Full count pitch here to Borromeo, and he draws a walk. So now the Cyclones are in a little bit of a jam here with Pinkard up to bat, but he, again, goes back to that 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer and shuts the Sting down. Only 3 hits given up. One of those to Crawfish. Other than that, the man's been solid. Reliever time for the Sting. They're going to go with Osmond Strudwick. This is a guy that is another custom player in our series. He was actually a rename. So if you guys know how the renames work, join the Discord if you don't. I'm not going to explain it to you in the highlights, but he's a pretty darn good pitcher. Was drafted by the Sting, and of course he was a CPU dude that was renamed thanks to channel points or thanks to being a Patreon member. So you guys can get custom players not only through there, but you can also rename CPU guys that were just drafted in the previous draft. Anyway, if you want more specifics, check it out in the Discord. It's all explained out there. But Strudwick does pretty well here in his first inning of GGBL action. Let's jump to the bottom of the 7th inning. A 3-1 pitch here to Brady Urker. He's got another base hit. And then Catfish puts a charge into this one, but foul. So Strudwick, got to be careful there. I know that Catfish is 1 for 3 today. He often gets out, but that's a pretty slick play, man. That's pretty slick play. They were running Urker. It drew in the shortstop to cover second base because of the left-handed hitter, and he found the open hole. I mean, it was completely open. No shortstop was even close. So nobody down, runners on the corners. Simeon Karev is up, and that will surely get the runner home. Urker will score easily. It is now a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. So it is late innings time. Got to shut him down here if you're Strudwick. Stolen base attempt for Catfish. He's in safely. Almost 21 miles an hour, and he had a 13-foot lead. I mean, that's, you're not even holding him at that point. 0-1 pitch. Little high there from Cameron Moyer over to third base. Cannot apply the tag, and Catfish now has 2 stolen bases in this at-bat. Braden Leroy, ground ball here. McGee will make the easy toss over to first. He actually had time to set his feet. Got to avoid those errors. 0-1 pitch here to Berger. Base hits. That's going to score another run. Catfish will score. It is 5-2 Oklahoma City. Take one more look at this pitch location, and then it just started leaking out over the middle of the plate. Berger knew exactly how to handle that one. And it's not over on the base paths. They keep challenging Cameron Moyer. It's another stolen base for the Cyclones. They're destroying the base paths. That's really what I'm thinking. They're like tornadoes on the base paths. 3-1 pitch to DeAndre Clayton. That is another base hit. That's another run. Going to score for the Cyclones. And this one's pretty much over, isn't it? Yeah, it's over. Final score will be 7-2. Oklahoma City will get another run scored, but, I mean, at that point, you guys get the idea. Kevin Dixon's your player of the game. 3 for 4. A home run, a double, and Slater got the win. Pitched great. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 2 earned. Myhill had the strikeout numbers, but the walks really killed him today. He had 4 walks. Can't have that. If you're a big-time pitcher, can't have that. All right, let's head out further west. We're just in Oklahoma City. Let's head out to Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got the Nuggets against the Reapers. Offensively, I think the Nuggets are one of the best teams in the GGBL, but it comes down to their pitching staff. How far they go this season is going to come down to their staff. 1-2-2 whip for Cheltenham. The win-loss record, not great, not terrible either. ERA's a little high for being the ace of the staff at a 3.8. He's really got to lock this thing down. Full count pitch here to Xavier Hawkins. We're still in the first inning, guys. He's now got 2 runners on with nobody out. And George Cruz, who's a darn good hitter, he comes up to the plate and he rounds out into double play. That is absolutely huge for the Nuggets. Bad for the Reapers, good for the Nuggets. A 3-6-3 double play. Corey Davis, though, comes up and looks like he could get a base knock. No. Just enough juice on it to make that out in left field. So Cheltenham works out of a jam early in the ball game. Now we take a look at the Iowa Reapers defense here. Elliot Cora, 9-14 last season, had not a very good year. Again, when we talk about aces of the staff, we were kind of dogging Cheltenham a little bit. I can definitely dog Elliot Cora. The Reapers, they just did not have it last season for whatever reason. And honestly, they haven't had it for a couple years. We're now entering into season 4. This team from season 1, where they were before, they've really, really regressed. And so is their pitching staff. So is their ace, Elliot Cora. However, he does get out of the first inning unscathed. Let's go to the top of the second inning. We've got Joey Brannon, the new catcher out here for Iowa. He's been a backup the last couple of seasons to Adam Perez, but they decided to let him go. And now Joey Brannon comes through with an RBI double. Base hit here in the top of the 3rd. So we're going to go inning by inning by inning. You guys can get the feel here, right? It's 2-0 Iowa. Corey Davis, the first baseman, gets a knock. Still 2-0 game. Cheltenham gives up a double off the wall to Giuseppe Ferrari. 1-out double. Man's got some speed. Could have been a home run, too. Giuseppe Ferrari's not known for his power, but, man, he almost did get that one out. So 2 outs. Tough play, but James Chris is able to nab Terry Haas at first base. He's got some speed down the line as well. Bottom of the 4th inning. James Chris had that base hit earlier in the first inning of the ball game. He's going to strike out. Tyron Rex strikes out. And then Joe Warren strikes out looking. So Elliot Cora having a solid performance here on opening day on the road. Only 2 hits given up against the Vegas Nuggets. So 3-1 pitch now to Jose Andino, the third baseman for the Reapers. He's going to walk. So it's a 2 outs, 0-1 pitch. And there's Brandon again. Base hit. Going to score another run. 3-0 Reapers. And still men on base on first and second. And that is going to do it for Joe Cheltenham. I almost called him Jose. There is a Jose Cheltenham in my Lions series. Chinbeard likes to go from Jose to Joe a lot, so I almost slipped up there. And then we're going to end the game right there. 3-1 is your final score. Nuggets will score 1 run in the bottom of the ninth, but they just could not muster up enough offense in that inning for me to show it to you. Game was over by that point. So again, pitching kind of lets down the Nuggets on opening day. So guys, going to the next upload, we're going to show all the 1 o'clock games in part 2, and then the 4 o'clock games in part 3, which is going to be the finale for opening day. So leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you then. We're also going to get the Vancouver Mighty Beavers against the Michigan Mallards. I did not show that here in this list because that game's already been recorded, and I know what the score is, and I don't want to show it to you because that'd be a spoiler, and I want you to see it for yourselves. So leave a like if you like this thing. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Part 2 tomorrow. Part 3 opening day finale on Sunday. So keep your eyes out for that. See you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.